Oh, how the grind is real. I am protecting this car from anything and everything. Can I see some ID? Give me some ID! Mainly from the Balaclavad. Look at this. $65,000. This car we got for 30? Dude, are you for real? Matt, you're nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. Do you know what? I'm going to do you a solid. Nah, I need 60. Dude, go away. Go away. 0 miles. However, it had loads of mechanical stuff. So I'll show you what I've kind of been doing. I've upgraded the... whilst they're talking away, I've upgraded the car wash, which now has polish and wax, which is amazing. We have the body shop and the paint shop, and we also have Karen. Yes, she is actually called Karen. I kind of feel the employees part, you still, when you take a car in, you still need to talk to them. You still need to ask them to do the job. So, yeah, it saves a little bit of time. I'm going to say that, but it doesn't save a hell of a lot of time. Look how good this car looks. Just from every angle. Beautiful. I'm just waiting on the right person to come along. So we are going to be able to upgrade the workshop. Now at the moment, because this is a pre-release game, we get to do the mechanics before we upgrade to level 2 of the workshop, where we get ramps and we can do stuff. So I'm hoping by upgrading level 2 we might be able to get power tools, kind of like what we did with the body shop, where we were using the sandpaper, we were using all that kind of stuff to sand down and things. So we then upgraded and we got the power tools. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the case here, because there's a lot of work to be done underneath the hood. Wait a minute, dude. You just hang on a second. Oh, I missed him. Yes! Come on! Oh, my, come on. Gotta meet me so... No, are you serious? Are you actually serious? Nah, do you know, I'm not even going to let you negotiate. Go away. I know I'm not going to get 65 for this. I'll be lucky. I genuinely want to try and get 60. I think 60 is a reasonable price. It's 0 miles on it, and underneath it is pretty good. Now, I didn't realise, but you can actually scan cars before you buy them as well. So you see, the only thing we've got an issue with really is a battery, which is easy enough to get replaced. They're just out here yanking my chain. 48. Are you for real? Not even close. Go away. You're even worse than the last one. Go away. So I am holding out. And I know some people will be like, oh, just take it, you know, it's still lots of money, but still. So the grind is so real. I would say for anyone who does buy this game, don't go for a couple of cheaper cars. Go for a car that is maybe a couple of thousand under your exact budget, and go from there. Because doing the smaller cars, it just isn't feasible. You're literally making maybe $500 or so, and it's a nightmare. So go for, say you've got 10 grand, go for something that's 9 or 8 grand, and that gives you a little wiggle room for bills. It gives you wiggle room for buying parts for the car as well. This one, I mean, I know more expensive cars it does takes longer to sell them. But I want to sell this. I want to upgrade the workshop and show you what the workshop looks like upgraded. Obviously, I didn't really fully understand. Um, so when you upgrade to level 2, you obviously get better perks. So for the car wash, you obviously get polish and wax that you can put on, which adds to the value of the car, and you can see that in the when you do a scan of the car. But you need to get to level 3 before you can hire an employee for that workstation, and you still need to tell them every single time you bring a car in what you want done. And it's not even an option of what you want done. Is like, if take a body shop, she just asks you each time, "Do you want me to work in this pile of rust?" Well, yeah, that's your entire job. Um, so employees, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. They help with time management, not a huge amount. No, come on. I'm not even messing about now. Come on. No, 53 is absolutely useless. I'm knocking another £1,000 off, dude. Come on. Do you know, I am actually getting desperate. Okay, you've just bought yourself a car. Get out. Leave me alone. Yeah, so that's the workshop at the moment. You use a little hand tool, you use a ratchet to remove all items, etc. So it is pretty basic, but it's the only one that's at level 1. So let's knock that up. Okay, you've unlocked a new workshop, which unlocks new repair options. Use the application on your computer or tablet called tutorials if you need help with repairs. Let's have a quick look and see what the new workshop looks like. Okay. Got some posts, some lifts in. Much better looking. Yeah, we could probably get rid of these. I mean, them, I don't know how much we would actually get for that. So, nice. Right, okay, let's go and buy a car. We're talking about 36 grand. That's the wrong one. Into cars. Right, we're going to move this up. So, I'm going to go for something at 30. That's going to give me a little bit of wiggle room. Let's see what there is. 35, it's got 14,000 miles. It's 2008. Okay, it looks like it needs a lot of work done to it. Now, we only have 36, so I'm really going to have to try and haggle to get this down. They're 135. 32 would be ideal for me. Bit out in the sticks by the looks of it. Excuse me, you don't appear to go in a green light, so I'm just going to do this for you. But yeah, still loving the game. It is a grind. It's not a game where you're going to complete it in a couple hours, which is good. I'm happy with that. I'd much rather have to grind. Can the level of grind be altered? Yeah, absolutely. Should it be? Possibly. But that's obviously a decision for the developers. Right, I'm actually parking this right here. There is also a couple of bugs which they are looking into as well. 35, you're not getting 35. Okay, okay. Right, that's a bit more reasonable. Oh, okay. Right, what happens if I put you...
I don't know.
Okay, I'm taking it. Yeah, you're really excited. Plenty of body work now. Karen is 8 till 5. Yes, she actually does have a life, unlike us who work through the night. Now the shop is closed as well, so I could have scanned that car before I bought it, and it would have told me how bad the mechanic side of things of the car is. Getting used to my way around the map, which is good. As I'm recording, we are 2 days away from the release. I may try and get, depends on how grindy this becomes. I was hoping to get maybe 2 videos out for tomorrow and for the 29th. But we shall wait and see. Okay, the first thing we're going to do then, since Karen is away, I am actually going to wash this. Believe it or not, oops, you can wash, wax and everything before the body shop work gets done, and it's still classed as 100% for the body. So that's it's a bit of a cheat, I suppose. I suppose you could say that. You certainly wouldn't do that in real life, but you know, this is a simulator. This isn't real life. Some might argue that simulators simulate real life. But I feel we're on the higher end of the market now. I feel as if we're hitting the high high to mid thousands, you know, the 30s and 40s, which is good. That's obviously going to help us hugely with cash and things like that. The grind to level 7 in reputation Israel, I think I can't remember if this is about the 7th or 8th car that I've flipped, but I've done so much work in the body work. I've done so much on the did I say the body work there? I can't remember. Yeah, so I did so much work on the mechanics, you know, bought all the pieces. Now I could probably go to the junkyard and get all the parts there, but I'm kind of in a really bad salesman frame of mind where I'd rather put new on. Yes, I know it's cutting down the margin, but it's what I would do. If I had a garage, I would probably put new parts on. I wouldn't want customers driving out and the car conking out on them or so last thing, so that was a wax, and now we've got the polish. And I do like the fact that the wax has got a different texture to it, so we can see where we've been, because it can, if you're not thorough, it can be the smallest texture somewhere that you haven't hit. So it's always good just to make sure that everything gets done. And now obviously the progress bar as well tells you, right, okay, we're going to drive this in here into the posts. And we'll have a quick look. I'm trying to think what I've got in my inventory. Okay, I've got a front shock. So I'll do the front shock and I'll show you how the mechanics side of things works. I like the mechanics side. There's just enough to keep you busy, but not too much to put you off doing it. Don't get me wrong, if you're doing, you know, 4 suspension changes, it can be a drag. Right, okay, so we've got a rear. Let's have a look. I think I'm gonna scan this. Rear suspension. The worst one is the right rear. Okay, so right front, right rear. Oh no, okay. So it's the exact same. I'm a little bit confused as to what level 2 does. Obviously level 2 in the full game unlocks what we're doing at the moment. Oh, I don't have a right rear. Okay, well that sucks. What was it I had? Was it a front? Ah, it's a front. Okay. The rear's just as bad, so I'll take the front. Right, let's take this off. I do like the ratchet. I like the fact you need to use your mouse to kind of unbolt things. Some parts you don't need to unbolt. Like I've changed an engine in here, and it's actually not too bad. Obviously, it would be really horrendous to try and do in real life. But again, you need to balance things between difficulty, entertainment, and kind of longevity of playing things. So get this done, and what I'll do, I'll wait for the store to open. What I usually do is I go into the e-scanner, scan the car, and then I'll take a screenshot to tell me exactly what I need to buy. Obviously, like the left front and left rear brake clips, which means brake calipers. I'm not going to replace them, so I only actually need one. Just if I can get everything in the green, that's good enough for me. So screenshotted, and I'll see you once I've been to the store, bought what I need, and come back and get everything loaded up. And here we are, back at it again. Just changing some of the exhaust sections. As you can see, I've patched the catalytic converter because it's going to save us money. Not every component is being replaced. Tailpipe, I think I've got a tailpipe. Basically, the customers are going to know if it sounds bad. They're going to go, no, I want some money knocked off. Believe the muffler. I've just realised from the screenshot, it actually tells you how many holes are in the exhaust. I've been playing this game for a while and I never ever realised that. Okay, last thing we want to do is the battery, and that is all we can afford. I mean, we've rebuilt some of it, you know, I've replaced a couple of the suspension struts and the brake calipers and things, so it's not like a complete botch job. And there we go. All she wrote. Okay. Oh my god, she'll have been finished by now. Right, need to go and sleep again. Because Karen only works normal hours, not like us who get up in the middle of the night to try and get stuff finished. She doesn't come until 8 p.m. Yeah, it feels like 8 a.m. she comes in at. I mean, once she has worked her magic, this car is going to look phenomenal. Now, 8 o'clock, she will appear. We will ask her to do what is always asked of her to do. I don't understand really why we need to ask her to do stuff, but you know, at the same time, if you haven't paid your bills, she'll ask to get paid, which is absolutely fair enough. I just hope that it's not more than $832 because that's all I've got left. Still got a bit to go yet for reputation wise. It'll be interesting to see what we get in terms of reputation for selling this. I'm hoping if we sold that last one for, it was 58,000, if we can sell this, yeah, 260, there you go. Right, Karen, do what you're getting paid. Okay, 4 minutes for her to do what she needs to do. And done. Hopefully, we can get this car up for sale today. Let's not crash into there. Forgot that we had... Out of my way, people! Out of my way! Sounds like a bag of nails. I mean, it actually needs a new engine, and it's not getting a new engine from me. That's for sure. Okay, out my way. Yeah, you're frustrated. I'm frustrated. Everybody's frustrated. Right, we are out for business. Let's get this on for sale. Is 60? 60's not okay. Okay, we're just gonna go with 60. Which isn't a bad price, and that would almost double our profit. We're not gonna get 60 for it. We need to be realistic here. I'm watching out for this SOB. See if he decides to pop up. Oh, we already have somebody who's straight in there. No messing about. I want this car. You're not getting it for that. I can absolutely assure you of that. No, you're gonna come up into the 50s before I can. Nah, come on, come on. Deal. Okay, 50 grand. Let's first go and pay our bills because we haven't done that for a while. Don't want getting cut off, things like that. Wow, it's a lot. It is a lot. Right. We now have enough. We've no upgrades we can do, unfortunately. Level 3 is locked. We need to be at least level 7 before we can get the bigger garage and or garage, depending on where you are in the country or the world. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!